As a psalmist recounts his life, he recounts it through the lens of the presence, the power, the grace, the help of God. I love Psalm 66 because it gets at something that I think that most of us aren't very good at. Psalm 66, I would entitle, Count Your Blessings. As I introduce Psalm 66, I want to return to a theme that we discussed when we looked at Psalm 42. And it's this, that you and I talk to ourselves all the time. We talk to ourselves even when we're not aware of it. When you're doing all those mindless tasks that you do every day, that you can do without thinking anymore, you are still thinking. You are having an inner conversation. And your inner conversation is profoundly important. Your inner conversation is deeply theological. And because it is, it shapes your sense of identity, it shapes your meaning and purpose, it shapes your inner sense of well-being, and it shapes the way you live your life. Now we get closer to Psalm 66. Sadly for us, for many of us, our inner talk is marked most by grumbling and complaining. We always can find things to complain about. And so repeat to ourselves how bad things are, how much better things could be. And that has an enormous effect on us spiritually. It has an enormous effect on our joy. It has an enormous effect on our doubt of God and His goodness. So Psalm 66 counsels us to be better at counting our blessings than we are at numbering our complaints. Shout for joy, all the earth. Sing for the glory of His name. Give Him glorious praise. Say to God, how awesome are your deeds. So great is your power that your enemies come cringing before you. All the earth worships you and sings praises to you. They sing praises to your name. Come and see what God has done. He is awesome in His deeds toward the children of man. He turned the sea into dry land, and they passed through the river on foot. There did we rejoice in Him who rules by His might forever, whose eyes keep watch on the nations. Let not the rebellious bless themselves. Bless our God, O people. Let the sound of His praise be heard, who has kept our soul from among the living and has not let our feet slip. For you, O Lord, you, O God, have tested us. You have tried us as silver is tried. You brought us into the net. You laid a crushing burden on our backs. You let men ride over our heads. You went through fire and through water. You have brought us out to a place of abundance. I will come to your house with burnt offerings. I will perform vows before you, which my lips have uttered, and my mouth promised when I was in trouble. I will offer you burnt offerings and fatted animals, with smoke the sacrifice of rams. I will make offerings of bulls and goats. Come and hear, all you who fear the Lord, and I will tell you what He has done for my soul. I love this. I want to talk to you, this is the psalm, about all the good things God has done for me. Determined to count your blessings. Look for God's presence, God's grace, God's blessing, God's help, God's provision, God's protection in your life. That's exactly what this psalm does. As a psalmist recounts his life, he recounts it through the lens of the presence, the power, the grace, the help of God. Thank Him even for His discipline. The Bible says, whom the Lord loves, He disciplines. Those hardships in His hands are tools of grace. Talk to others about the way God has blessed you. Be amazed that He hears your prayers. Be amazed that he never rejects you. Today, how about making this commitment to be way better at counting your blessings than you are at numbering your complaints?